What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right, welcome back. It is 12/23 as I record this today. Only 2 days until Christmas. Hope you and your families have a safe and happy holiday season. Should be Christmas Day or possibly the day after as you're watching this right now. Depends on when I get to upload it. Got my Christmas SpongeBob swag on, the Santa hat. You love to see it. But we are ready for a big Week 12 here in Sentinels Franchise. We got another NFC East matchup today, taking on the New York Football Giants. And last week, we got completely embarrassed by another NFC East division rival, the Dallas Cowboys. As you see there on your screen, 52-24 loss. I don't want to talk about it. It's still too soon. The pain still cuts too deep. And apparently this week, we are taking on an unstoppable force in the New York Giants. When's the last time that a Giants fan was able to say that? It's definitely been some moons. Coach, you're tasked with facing the Giants this week and their high-powered offense. Well, I think with Saquon Barkley still in the room, stuffing the run is definitely going to have to be our focus. It might be old school, but I still think it starts with the running game. If you could be more physical in the trenches, that will translate to having success elsewhere. So we need to put the spike strips on the turf, apparently, and beat the Giants, mission 1A, and also allow 75 or fewer rushing yards as well. Giants are pretty good, 6-4. The question is why? Why are the Giants good? Because they're not supposed to be. We'll take a quick peek ski at their roster here and just see if anything's different. This is obviously year 2 in the franchise. So Daniel Jones still under helm, rookie Mitch Allen, and then also Jake Browning, who interestingly enough, he's playing right now against the Steelers, down 21-0. I'm sure that Jake Browning is not going to be a 53 rated overall before too long because he has been playing pretty good. Saquon Barkley and Ricky Bayless, who was, I remember looking at him in the scouting. He was the Giants' second round pick. He looks to be really good. 80 overall and hidden dev. Now, I never do this with my own players, but I just got to see. Now my curiosity is piqued a little bit. What is Ricky Bayless's dev trait? Because we already have Saquon Barkley to deal with. And he's a superstar freaking X Factor. So maybe I shouldn't have made my game plan to stop the run, because with these two fellas here, it's going to be tough to allow them 75 or fewer rushing yards. CJ Ham's here at fullback. Receivers, they got Isaiah Hodgins, Paris Campbell, Wan'Dale Robinson, who played very good against my Packers a few weeks ago, Darius Slayton. Pretty much the usual suspects, Darren Waller and Daniel Bellinger here at tight ends. And their offensive line is actually pretty good. They got Andrew Thomas on the left side. AJ Khan, the veteran, is their left guard. Their rookie in real life, second-year pro in this franchise here, John Michael Schmitz at center, Mark Glowinski at guard, and then Evan Neal at right tackle. Now, Evan Neal, I think his career hasn't really, blossomed into what I think most people expected, but he's still young and still got a lot of time to go. So over here on the defensive side, we got A'Shawn Robinson, we got Leonard Williams, and I also saw, that's right, Harvey O'Neal. I remember him because he was the Giants' first overall pick, 6th pick in the draft, but he is only normal dev. So tough luck there for Mr. Harvey. Leonard Williams, now of course with Seattle in real life, still here in this franchise. They got Dexter Lawrence. The defensive line, it might be tough for us to run against these Giants. Azeez Ojulari, and middle linebackers here, Bobby Okereke, who's really playing great in real life, and Tony Knight, also another rookie. Now he has the future starter and the day one starter tag. It's kind of confusing if you ask me. Kayvon Thibodeau, very good player. Their corners are pretty good as well. Dory Jackson, Deontay Banks. After that, there's a pretty significant drop off. Xavier McKinney at the free safety spot. Taylor Rapp here at the strong safety. And then rookie Max Nicholson, undrafted free agent kicker. I've seen a lot of rookie kickers in this franchise. And then, of course, Jamie Gillen, the Scottish Hammer, is going to be the punter. So we're taking on the Giants here. Apparently, they're an unstoppable force. They are the number one team in offensive rushing yards, 173.8 points or yards per game. And you guys know, with Madden, I should make defending the run my focus, but I'm just kind of scared because if I do, like, for example, I do defend outside run, yeah, that's all well and good. But then Saquon and the other rookie start tearing us up in the inside. It's like, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. We'll start out defending the outside, but if Saquon and his cohort are cooking at halftime, we may have to make some adjustments. We're going to go throw it deep because J.J. Ford did have a pretty rough showing last week. And actually, let's jump into just some quick target passing. We got to continue to work on his accuracy. I mentioned he had 3 picks last week and that loss to the Cowboys. And it was probably, I would say, one of JJ's worst performances in his young campaign. So we need to keep developing him here. He is obviously a great player, tremendously high ceiling, and also a pretty high floor too as well, I would say, as we almost drilled 2 bullseyes there. I think Ford has the potential to be one of the all-time greats, man. I just really do. I mean, you don't often see 80+ true overall superstar X-Factor quarterbacks coming out of the draft. And aside from, and look, let's be honest, J.J. Ford, yeah, he has the turnover bug, but does he have the turnover bug or do I have the turnover bug? That is the question that we should all be asking ourselves. And I think that you probably won't have to think too long about the answer because we all know it's me, I'm going to throw picks, and it's Madden too. So aside from that, I mean, I think that JJ he's the answer. I really think that he is the answer, and I think that he can be a great player in this league. And oh my God, that is huge. Justin Hayward. I just did the trench battle minicamp practice drill with him, and he gets a dev trait upgrade to superstar. I mean, not superstar, I'm sorry, star. And that's huge for 2 reasons. One, he gets a dev trait upgrade mid-season, which is great. But a couple episodes ago, I showed you guys, he is currently the front runner for Defensive Rookie of the Year. So that means that he will go up to superstar no matter what, guaranteed. But maybe even superstar X Factor. I think sometimes those rookies jump up 2 dev traits when they get an award like that. But Justin Hayward going up to star is amazing. He has played great for us when we drafted him. Of course, only normal dev. And you rarely see those. You rarely see those dev trait upgrades in practice. But we just got one for Justin Hayward, and that is phenomenal. That also reminds me, I do need to sign a tight end from our practice squad because we are down Logan Thomas for about 3 weeks. And right now, we got one of our tight ends playing fullback as it is. So Nick Muse, 2-year man from South Carolina, welcome to the team. Probably not going to have too much of an impact, but hey, it's a body on the field. But I am just ecstatic about having Justin Hayward, and I hope that you guys are too. Some pretty decent upgrades here. Khalil Mack especially. We're going to go ahead and give him some extra XP skill points here. And if you're wondering, am I going to keep the Santa hat on the entire video? Yes, the answer is yes. It will be on my head this entire video. It is December 23rd as I record this, and I would probably say in the game here, we're in week 12, probably November-ish, I want to say. So the made-up Madden fantasy month schedule isn't too far off from what it is in real life. But at any rate, we are taking on the New York Giants in MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. They're technically, oh God, I gotta cut somebody. The roster, yeah, let me cut somebody. Hold on. As I was saying, we are in MetLife Stadium here. If you guys are fired up for some more St. Louis Sentinels franchise content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you are, thank you very much. I'm trying to hit 750 as my next milestone so I can give away a jersey to a lucky subscriber. So please hit that sub button. But ready for some football, guys. Without further ado, let's get down to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and get ready for the game. We are underway here from MetLife. Defense definitely needs a get-right game because they just absolutely got trounced against Dallas last week. 52 points. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Coach Smallz knows it. I'm sure he had a really, really important talk with his defense after that game. But here comes Daniel Jones, still at the helm here in the Giants season. 12-6 touchdown interception ratio, looking about like what you would expect from Daniel Jones. Probably more picks thrown in the mix there as well. But we are going to have to watch this man here, Saquon Barkley. He is going to be the main one to watch, I'm sure. And new star development linebacker Justin Hayward is there to meet Barkley for a loss of 1. And that is, I'm just still beside myself. I cannot believe that he got a dev tray upgrade in practice. That might have been the first time we got one in practice too. I know that JJ Ford got one in training camp, which I think is a little bit more common probably. And there goes Saquon Barkley. Got to watch this, man. Jamin Davis, and he gets hurt. Seen a lot of running backs get hurt in this franchise this season as well. And that's going to bring in second-year superstar X-Factor running back Ricky Bayless, the rookie out of Texas Tech. Now, we know he's superstar development. The Giants don't even know that probably because he's still technically hidden dev, but they struck gold in the second round. Let's see. There is Bayless, and just like that, Bayless is going to get it. Got to watch this, man. 14 yards on his inaugural carry of this game, getting into it there with the other rookie, Justin Hayward. And looking to me like the Giants have a pretty nice 1-2 punch. Now, against Dallas, it was more so the passing game that got us. So let's see if that will be the case today or if it'll be the run. Oh, nice cuts there by Bayless. He can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. They don't even need Saquon Barkley. Bayless splitting defenders, getting to the second level, and he already has over 30 yards on his opening 2 carries. Yeah, definitely don't like that. So we're going to have to keep eyes on 34, I think, the entire time because it's looking like he might be the Giants' offense here as Paris Campbell catches an 8-yard gain. And this is a get-right game. You know, normally they say a get-right game is when you're playing a terrible team, but the Giants aren't terrible. At least, you know, sorry, Giants fans, at least not in this franchise, they're not terrible, but it's still a get-right game, and we really need it for multiple reasons. Not just to keep pace in the NFC East, but also just to increase morale from last week, too. We're going to send pressure at Jones here. I've got to get him flustered back there. We know that Jones, at least in real life, can be rather turnover happy as Darren Waller's going to catch it. We can't even get him, man. Oh, God, this is the Dallas Cowboys game all over again. It's just going to be receivers eating us up in the middle of the field. I don't get it. I do not get it. As Waller gets the Giants opening points of this game, and I don't know after last week if my heart can take another 30, 40, 50 point game from the opposition. Good look at JJ Ford here. 15 interceptions. I mean, still killing it in terms of yards and touchdowns, but I forgot to check pregame, but I'm sure that he is back to leading the league in interceptions, which it's not surprising. I think Sam Howell last season, probably if he didn't lead the league in picks, he was probably pretty close, but that's kind of just Madden for you, you know? You're going to throw a lot of interceptions, or at least I am, as Brandon Scherff just came back from injury a couple weeks ago, and now he's down getting injured again. Going to be a little gun read here. We're going to put Curtis Samuel on a streak and need some protection so one of these routes can hopefully get open. We're going to go deep to Samuel. Curtis Samuel, can you burn somebody? And that could be PI. That could be PI. I think that it just might be, or maybe roughing. It is going to be PI, pass interference, spot foul. Thank you so much, Adoree Jackson. And John Bates is injured, so good thing I signed that tight end. And we just got bailed there by the defense, man. Absolutely bailed. But you know what? Do you know what? Ask me if I care, and I'll let you guess the answer. 1st and 10, ball is on the 26-yard line here. We're going to give it back to Brian, who definitely needs a get-right game for sure, and he's met there by multiple defenders, Dexter Lawrence and Marvin Wilson there to meet him for a loss of 1. And Scherff is done. So, you know what? Good thing his contract is up because he ain't getting re-signed. Dexter Lawrence has his X Factor activated as well. Not that we could probably afford Scherff, but he just can't ever stay healthy, unfortunately. We're going to roll out with Ford. We got Brian Burns open. Can we hit him on the dart? Dive! There's Brian. I love that route. Love that route. TE, tight end attack. And the coach calls it for me all the time. And you know what? I'm totally fine with it because we see the result there instantly, and we're able to match touchdowns with the Giants. But again, I don't have the energy for a shootout today, man. I want to win handily, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case or not. Saquon back in the game, which maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Ricky Bayless was starting to do his thing for sure. Saquon is going to get it and just has great blockers on the edge. He is tracked down there by Kendall Fuller. And that was an outside run too. And remember, I did set our focus to defend the outside run. And look at Saquon's week last week. What did I say? 182 yards and 4 touchdowns? Really? Is that what we are going to have to be up against today? I sure hope not. We'll see if he gives it to Saquon again. He will not. It's going to be a pass, and it's going to be caught by Paris Campbell. So Giants looking exactly how the Dallas Cowboys looked last week, which is not a good thing. Ball pretty close to midfield here. Jones coming out shotgun. It's going to be a read option. I didn't think we were going to have to worry about this, but apparently we are. Tracked down there by Jamin Davis, and I guess I'm going to have to put the option defense to conservative. 2nd and 4, 4.5 to go here until the end of the first. Our defense is just bit bipolar, man. Sometimes they come out swinging and getting picks and turnovers, and other times they just let teams do whatever they want, like Daniel Bellinger, the backup tight end. He was able to do that there, and he's able to get it all the way to the 4-yard line. I thought that this New England playbook, I thought I liked it at first when I first changed to that. I don't really know if I like it so much anymore. We need pressure. We need picks. We're not going to get either of those two things because we're going to get Darren Waller's 2nd touchdown grab of the afternoon. And the Giants are they're doing whatever they want. Cowboys did this last week. And I guess I'm just going to have to mentally prepare myself for a shootout. And I guess, you know what? If that's what I have to do, then so be it. But I just hope that Ford and the boys can answer the call. Maybe a kick return from Dudley Saxton, which I don't even know why I say that because that never happens. He does get it to the 25, and that's where our second drive will start. So I mentioned, we're going to have to probably turn this thing into a shootout. So that is unfortunately probably going to mean a lot of passes from Ford. Maybe Brian can figure it out and get it going today, but hasn't looked like it initially. There's Terry, who also needs kind of a get-right game because he was pretty much held in check by Stephon Gilmore last week. Come out of the I form here with our tight end / fullback leading the way. Brian looking for some blocks. He does break tackles. Okay, Brian. That's what I need to see out of you, buddy. I need to see that angry running, that fierce running that you displayed in multiple outings in the past. So maybe now that you picked up a good run, play action might be a good route to go because the Giants could be expecting run. Let's see if we get some protection. We're going to try Curtis. I think that was PI. Swear he got bumped there by Bobby Okereke on his route. And surely that was more than... Look at all these TE attacks, man. Coach is calling it. It's not me. It's not me calling it. Coach is calling it. And you know what? It worked to Burns earlier. Let's try it again and see if we can pick up same play and the same result, shall we? So we're going to roll out with Ford, just like we always do. Burns open in the middle of the field. Dive, Bart. Bart crosses the plane. Okay. So 4 touchdowns scored by tight ends in this game so far. We're only in the first quarter. 2 from Darren Waller, 2 from Bart Burns. And they may have been, I know they were the same play for us. Maybe it was the same play for the Giants as well. But if you like offense, buckle your seatbelts, get a big old bag of popcorn because this one should be exciting. Let's go 3-4 here. We have been in the 4-3 set a lot to start, so maybe we'll get some better luck out of the 3-4. I'm not sure. Jones looking for his tight end. We got Hayward right on him, and he is able to tackle Daniel Bellinger. We'll see if that is going to be the last play of the first quarter or not. Jones is perfect. This was the exact same thing that happened to Dak Prescott last week. He was perfect as well. Jones may get this off, and he will. Okay, so that's going to be an inside zone to Barkley. Thought that was going to be a pass there, and that's how your first quarter is going to end. Lots of offense, no defense. Giants outgaining us in both the passing and the rushing category, and each team's starting tight end has 2 touchdowns apiece. So how about them apples? And the story of today's game for the Sentinels is defense, wake the frick up and do something because we're never going to win a football game again if you don't. Nice tackle there by Cam Curl, and also reinforcements from Kendall Fuller as well. We'll see if Jones goes back to Barkley out of the single back or if it's a pass. It is going to be a Barkley run, and I don't think that we're going to be able to stop running backs anymore, guys. That was the story of the Austin Armadillos in the Madden 23 franchise. Could never stop a running back to save our life. Now, granted, Saquon is a 99 rated superstar X Factor. in this game, so it's going to be hard to stop him. You know, I'm not even saying that we necessarily should, but it's just going to get a little sick of seeing running backs kill us, as we are able to limit Barkley to no gain on that one thanks to Cam Curl. I really think that pressure needs to get home. We need some sacks. We were able to get a decent amount on Dak Prescott last week, but I think that that's really going to have to be what happens, and we can't even tackle little Wan'Dale Robinson.
Come on, man.
I mean, I'm doing everything I possibly can. Is it really the playbook and the play calling here on defense? I surely wouldn't think so, but I'm starting to really wonder if that's the case. Pick! Yes! There we go. It's Benjamin St-Juste. Don't even get up, brother. Oh, thank you. I had to make him run backwards. Benjamin St-Juste, first interception of the season, and he's also up for a contract extension too, and that was clutch. Oh, we needed that so bad. We needed that so bad, as it was looking like Jones was going to go 3 for 3 on his drives in terms of touchdown. And now we were just given a new lease on life here. So 1st and 10, got to focus in. It needs some good play from J.J. Ford and the boys. There's George Williams, our big receiver, able to pick up about 12 on that one. We'll see if Brian Robinson can get it going. I need some more of those 150-yard plus games that he was putting up a couple episodes ago. That was lovely. Let's see if he can do it here. No, he's not, because Dexter Lawrence exists, and he was born 20-some odd years ago, and he stops us for a loss of 2. Going to the secret weapon early here, guys. I know it's only in the second quarter, but I feel like we really need to score here. Dexter Lawrence also has his X Factor on as well, so we're going single back X bunch nasty. Can we get enough protection to get Curtis Samuel open? I think that we do. Samuel hangs on and breaks the tackle. Still going. Jukes a man. He can't be stopped. Oh my God. Curtis Samuel took steroids before the game. He just shrugged off like 3 tackles and also had the juke moves to back it up as well. Wow. 43 yards on the pickup. Now, this play is broken. I talk about it all the time. If you watch this channel, you don't even need me to say it again. But what wasn't broken, well, what was broken was also lots of tackles, as Curtis Samuel just refused to be denied. He's hyped up, doing some sort of whatever the heck celebration that is, because he just got his boys all the way down. Look, they want me to go tight end attack again. I'm not doing it, man, not yet. Although maybe I just should, because it seems like that is the answer to all my problems here. We're going to put it in the hands of Brian and just hope for some blocks. I cut way too soon on that. Right idea. I definitely should have cut left, but I did it way too soon. I mean, look, you see it, guys. I'm not joshing you. Coach suggestions, TE attack. I mean, this game is supposed to have the adaptive AI, so maybe the Giants are going to know what we're doing now. But I'll tell you what, we're already in field goal range. I'm at least going to try it. Why not? Let's roll out. Look, it's open again. You can't write this stuff. Bart Burns with the hat trick. And look, it's not. I tell you guys all the time, most of the time, I rock with coach suggestions. I would say like 80 to 85% of the time, right? So I have to show you, I'm not just calling this play. I mean, that is just the coach saying, look, this play is working. Let's keep doing it. And Coach Smallz is a smart man.
Well done.
So the top 2 players in terms of Rookie of the Year voting, J.J. Ford and Bart Burns, each have 3 touchdowns today. Bart Burns, I think the last time I checked, he was slightly ahead of Ford in the standings for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And even though he has 3 first down touchdowns, so does his teammate Bart Burns. He has 3 as well. So not helping in terms of J.J. Ford. But you know what? J.J.'s a team player, guys. I know this. He would be totally fine if his teammate Bart Burns won the award and not him. So let's see if our defense can get another pick like we did on the last drive. Well, Saquon Barkley just going to continue to run it down our throats, as he is now up to 73 yards rushing. 5 minutes to go here until halftime. Daniel Jones coming out single back. We'll see if he gives it to Saquon. He's not gonna. It's going to be a catch to Waller, and I was User and Cody Barton. Waller got open on the quick stick route. Now, Daniel Jones' only incompletion so far in this game is the pick. So I think that we're going to have to change that here drastically in this one. We're going to guess pass, and we're going to shade inside, and we have to watch number 12, Darren Waller, but that time it's going to be Isaiah Hodgins picking up the first. as he is met there by Emmanuel Forbes. I think we'll man up here. Jones coming back out in the single back with a little bunch to his left, and it's going to be Barkley, but he's met there by Chase Young. So finally, a little bit of run defense. The Giants got the ball smack dab on the 50. Now, we do get the ball back, too, after halftime. So if we could maybe force another turnover here and score again and then potentially double dip, I mean, I would just be on freaking cloud nine. Going to be a play fake. I saw that one from jump. Need some defense. Okay, Emmanuel Forbes didn't get the pick. He does lead the NFL in picks with 8, by the way, in this Madden franchise. But he did do just enough to get the ball out of the hands of the receiver. So it's third down here. We're going to guess pass. We're going to shade underneath. And just hope and pray for the best here. Hope we can get the Giants off the field. And we can't. It's going to be Wan'Dale Robinson moving the chains. And that will bring up a new set of downs. 2nd and 2. We'll see what Jones decides to do out of the shotgun here. We're going to rush Khalil Mack his way. And it's Barkley open on the wheel. Wow, touchdown saving tackle there by Cody Barton. Nobody accounted for Barkley coming out of the backfield. We had eyes locked on him in the run game for sure, but I don't think anybody thought that he would leak out there on that wheel route, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fun one here in East Rutherford. All right, Sense, man. Benjamin St. Juice, where you at, brother? Let's get another big pick. How about that? Gonna be a screen pass to Barkley. I read that one, but he has the blockers are just too good from this offensive line. I talked about them pre-game. They're pretty good, you know. Lots of, well, you know, some of them. Andrew Thomas is good. Evan Neal could be good. John Michael Schmitz could be good. So I think that they got something there on the line for sure. So it's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 6-yard line. Jones content to milk some of this clock before he snaps it. And just kind of watch in the middle of the field. Kendall Fuller, turn your freaking head around, because you could have had pick number 2 for us right there. I am bringing extra DBs on the field here just because I could see this being a pass, which it definitely will be. And what's Jones going to do? He's getting flustered. Someone please get to him. Oh my God, Cam Curl, step up.
Wow.
4th and inches. Wow. Someone, look, that's one thing they need to address in future Maddens, man. When you see a quarterback, and Chase Young just jumping for his life there, when a defender is not being user controlled, they're going to go for the field goal. Wow. Should we call a timeout? We're going to do it. But anyways, as I was saying, when a non-user controlled defender sees a quarterback getting very close to the line of scrimmage, as Jones was on that one, step up, man. Step up. I get it. You know, you don't want to step up, have a defender behind you, but you got to at least cheat or something like that, man, because there's no way that we should have let Daniel Jones get that close to picking up a freaking first down. Okay, we got 2 timeouts here, a minute to go. J.J. Ford's got his X Factor activated. Want to get into field goal range at least. So we're going to start off screen pass to Dudley Saxton. We know he's got the speed. He also has the blockers and able to get out of bounds. So good play drawn up there by Coach Smallz. Come out I form here. Going to go play action. Might have Burns on the corner or maybe Terry in the middle, depending. I think it is Terry if we can fit it there. We can't. Good defense there by Azeez Ojulari, and that will bring up 2nd down. So the question is, what do we want to do here? Score points, obviously, yes. George Williams on a streak, no. There's double safeties there in the middle, so that's not going to work. Maybe one of the drags can get open. Maybe Bart Burns, who's having a monster game, and that will continue as our center, Will Devlin, the rookie, gets injured, and he's been injured several times as well. Almost in field goal range here. We're going to go play fake and might have Bart Burns or maybe possibly Terry. Oh, it's Bart. It's got to be Bart, right? It's got to be Bart. Nobody can stop this man. Nobody can stop this man. We're going to hurry to the line here because we don't have any timeouts. We have 1 timeout, and I don't want to necessarily use it quite yet. So it's Bart again. Does anybody want to guard Bart? Does anybody want to guard Bart? We're going to hurry to the line and spike it. Do we have enough time? We do. Guess I could have just used a timeout there, but, you know, Will Devlin will come back. With 4 seconds left, we're just going to take the points. We're just going to take the points. I guess I probably should have called my timeout and then took one more end zone shot and then kick the field goal. But you know what? I do not care because we are going to go up by a touchdown going into the locker room and we get the ball to start the second half too. So Ford and the boys will go into the locker room up by a touchdown, and we get the ball back too. And look at those passing yards, man. Specifically Bart Burns. He is playing out of his mind in this game. The rookie out of Texas A&M, showing the world why he deserves to be the offensive rookie of the year. So I think that in terms of what we called throw it deep, I mean, Ford's got a perfect quarterback rating in that department. I am going to go away from defending the run. We're going to go defend deep pass from Jones. I just don't trust it, man. I don't trust, even though, you know, like I said, this is where one of the many things that's unrealistic about Madden. Like in the NFL, if you're getting tore up by the run, yeah, of course, no crap. The coach is going to say focus on the run, but you can't do that in this game, because if you pick the outside run, then you're going to get tore up on the inside. If you pick the inside run, you're going to get tore up on the outside. Can't you just say to a team, hey, just stop the freaking run in all capacities of it? Don't worry about, just stop them, just tackle them. No, in this game, you cannot do that. So we're going to start with the ball here from the 18. We're running towards Dexter Lawrence, so that is kind of scary, and you see why I said that. He just shed the block of Andrew Wiley instantly. Now Dexter is back to glowing again, so that is fun. 2nd and 12. We're going to come out single back, going to be a little rollout, and I think Terry is the man for the job, and J.J. Ford has his dots X Factor activated. So far, 3 touchdowns from the rookie, over 250 yards, and clean on the turnover category. That is the big thing. So since Brian is not getting it done, let's try Dudley Saxton, shall we? We're going to come out of the pistol, and we'll see if those linebackers drop back into coverage. They actually don't, but Dudley has a hole, and we know he has the speed. How does 93 speed not outrun Taylor Rapp, man? Come on now. I mean, look, I'm cool with the gain of 16, but Dudley should have had an end. He should have hit pay dirt on that one, I think. We're going to go back to this rollout out of the single back and see what develops here. It might be Terry again, and Ford can get him there, and that's a pick. Wow.
And clean on the turnover category. That is the big thing.
Adoree Jackson, that was a clutch. I can't even say any. I mean, that's just a great play from Jackson, man. That wasn't even an inaccurate ball or anything. Jackson just pretty much ran with Terry step for step, and he got his mitts on the pigskin. Big play for the Giants. Terrible play for the Sentinels. Big one here, guys. Big one indeed. We're guessing pass. We're shading inside here, and we just really need to get the Giants off of the field. Please, and I think that we're gonna. We are, because Darren almost said Daniel Waller. That would have been weird. Darren Waller catches it, but unable to get the first down yardage that he needs. So we dodged the bullet by throwing that pick, and the Giants aren't able to do anything with it. But got to take better care of the football, man. You saw Ford up to 15 interceptions now. Even though that last one, I don't think it was a bad play by Ford. I think it was just a better play by Adoree Jackson, but still, got to be careful. Terry getting pressed pretty tight over there, and I think that since we don't have freaking Stephon Gilmore guarding McLaurin there, that we might actually be able to exploit it. No, we're not. We're going to go to George Williams instead. Open in the middle of the field. The big man stumbling forward, getting it all the way to almost midfield. I do want to try to, that was something that really helped us early on, and especially last season, is Terry on press coverage. We've seen it a little bit this season, but not as much as last. So going to try to work on that a little bit. It is now 1st and 10 here from the 48, and we'll see who wants to get open. I see somebody in the middle of the field. That's Curtis Samuel. Oh my God. Way to hang on to that ball as Ford goes over 300 yards passing, which he's no stranger to that. I mean, he's been doing that since the moment that he put on a NFL uniform and stepped onto a field. So there's nothing new there, but we still got a quarter and a half to go. So Ford might pass 400 in this game. I don't know. We're going to go to John Bates, our backup tight end, only for a short game. I like screen pass in this situation. It's 2nd and 12 here. Ball is on the 20. And of course, we are already in field goal range. So Brian going to catch it. That was kind of a dangerous one, but Brian is going to get the first down yardage here. So we're deep into the red zone now. Ball's on the 11-yard line. And let's see if we can punch this thing in and really give ourselves a nice cushion on this scoreboard. We're going to trust Robinson on the inside zone, and just no blockers there. And Brian's tough stretch of games continues. Name of the game here is ball security, though, because I'm okay with taking a field goal if that's what we have to do. So let's just not turn the freaking ball over, or maybe Bart Burns can get his 4th touchdown. Oh my God. Bart Burns, have yourself a day, my friend. And that wasn't even the TE attack either. That was just a simple little Texas route there off the right side. Bart Burns with 4 touchdowns. JJ Ford with 4 touchdowns. These best buds are just having themselves a field day, and we are going to go up, hopefully, 31-7 on the Giants. Now our defense is playing a little bit better too. I'm feeling really good about this one, finally. Ball's on the 42. We got our 3-4 package out this time, so let's see if that does anything. Need some pressure on Jones. We had it, and there's Barkley on that wheel. We saw that once earlier. Great success on the first time we saw it, and also great success on this one too. And you always have eyes on Barkley in the backfield, but you can't discredit he's also a very good receiver out of the backfield as well. So you got to make sure that you're always cognizant of that. Need some pressure on Jones. Can we get it? We do. Wounded duck, but it's heading out to the sidelines. Defense still looking for their first sack of the game. Thought we were going to have it on that one, but it was still good pressure on Jones. So, you know, I'm okay with that. So it's 2nd and 10. Got to watch Waller. Got to watch Barkley. Got to watch those usual suspects. It's going to be Barkley. Had him in the backfield, but couldn't stop him with the arm tackle. And Barkley going to bring it to the 24. And 3rd and 5 upcoming. Definitely think this is going to be a passing situation here. So we're going to guess pass. We're going to shade inside. We're going to use Chase Young as an extra cover man. And Jones killing us with his legs. He's done that a couple times. We had great coverage downfield, but the one person we didn't account for on that one is the quarterback, and he is the one that ultimately made us pay. So that is definitely not a good thing. The Giants got the ball now on the 13. There's Barkley looking for holes. Again, pushing that pile forward, and again, Barkley is injured. So out come Ricky Bayless, the rookie from Texas Tech. That's the thing. I don't think that they're really down too much, you know, when Barkley goes out. I think that they got Ricky Bayless, and that's going to be a touchdown to Daniel Bellinger. So scoreboard going to get a little bit closer here as the Giants answered well, and we're going to get the ball back, and hopefully maybe Bart Burns can get his 5th touchdown of the game. All right, don't go anywhere, guys. Don't touch that dial. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned barn burner here in East Rutherford. We are dominating in the passing game, but still unable to figure it out in the run. And how about, you know what? I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go away from coach suggestions. How about a draw play? We haven't called a draw play yet in this game, and maybe that is Brian's having a tough time following the fullback and following these blockers. So maybe a draw play would be just what the doctor ordered. We'll see. We're going to have to block Dexter Lawrence for sure. And we do. And and Brian fumbled it. Giants picked it up. I think it looked like it. It looked like the way that the screen was a change of possession here. Maybe Brian's knee was down. Hopefully we get a booth review. We're not going to get a booth review. So that is absolutely crushing, man. That is crushing indeed. I can't even believe that. You know, if it's not a Ford interception, it's a Brian Robinson fumble. Chase Young trying to wrestle Barkley down, and he still manages to pick up 4. Yeah, I can't believe that. Terrible timing from Robinson. That's the last thing that we could afford to have happen, man. Going to be a draw play to Bayless this time. Ricky Bayless powering forward, and now Paris Campbell is injured. So lots of injuries in this one. Key players too at that. We are going to send pressure here. I think that it's the right call. So hopefully I'm not wrong about that. We'll see what Jones does. It's going to be a pass. Where's he going to go? He's going to try to go to Daniel Bellinger, but great coverage by Cam Curl. And this might be a go for it type of situation. No, they're going to punt. Okay. Got to, and I mean, I don't know, man. To me, this would probably be a go for it situation. I realize it's only a 1-score game. But the good news is both times the Sentinels had a turnover. The Giants were not able to do anything with it. All right, well, Brian Robinson, his confidence might be shook a little bit. So I think the best thing to do Go right back to him. Let him get some of that confidence back. And he's gonna, please don't fumble the ball, Brian, because I'll tell you what, I'm giving you another shot, but if you fumble it once, one more time, you might just go to the practice squad. I'm not even lying here. 2nd and 8, we're gonna have some slants working. I like maybe Brian Robinson on an out route to the right. Could have Williams or McLaurin on the slants in the middle, depending. I think it was George Williams, but we had pressure coming and just threw a wounded duck. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 8. Really got to pick this one up here. So let's see who wants to get open. We have a receiver on the outside, and it's going to be Ford's 2nd pick. By Deontay Banks, man. That one, first one, wasn't on me, I don't think. That one probably was. I was torn between going to Williams or Samuel. They were kind of getting guarded by the same defender, too. And I couldn't make up my mind. I mean, George, it would have been a tight throw, too, because Bobby Okereke was there. I elected to go to Samuel, and I tried to pass, lead it down, thinking that a ball would get there about right here. But it sailed a little bit. And Ford, just, man, poor guy. 2 picks on my man's resume. So this is going to be a wham. It's going to be a wham. Get ready for it, guys. Get ready for it, guys. We knew it was coming, and we still can't stop Barkley. Look at Chase Young getting out there. Wow. Man, oh man, we knew it was going to be a wham and still couldn't stop Saquon Barkley. We're going to man up here. Gonna probably use their Hayward. It's going to be Barkley on the outside. Great blocks. Barkley picking up 10. Giants got it 1st and goal. Yeah, need a pick or something here, man. I mean, this is pretty much scoring territory for New York, I think.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Or yeah, you know what, man? Daniel Jones, made up fake Daniel Jones. I hate you. I hate your guts, man. You're not even good, bro. You're not even good. And now the Giants just tied it up. Probably 31-31. And now we can't stop turning the freaking ball over. And the 4th quarter, well, there's never a good time that you should turn the ball over, but 4th quarter when it's a dogfight and both teams are fighting, you got to protect that pigskin. All right, got to focus in here, guys. Tie ball game, and we really need to score. So let's just get some good protection. Hopefully I see Curtis Samuel. Do not pick that. Oh, my God. What is happening? What is happening to my life? I don't get it, man. I do not get it at all. I mean, these DBs, man. Adoree Jackson is just playing out of his mind in this game. And again, 38 points. I swear, we have the worst defense in NFL history. That is not even close. It's not even freaking close. We allow so many points per game. You ever see, when's the last time you saw a guy yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs in a SpongeBob shirt and a Santa hat? Tell me that. Okay, still not out of it yet, but God, we were playing so good, and now the Giants have full momentum. Away team QB has trouble seeing deeper receivers. I love that. Terry is getting open. Nice catch there by Terry. I can't stomach another pick. Ford with 3 picks again. Man, and he's not even playing bad. He's not playing bad at all. But it's just, I don't know. I guess it's me, right? I guess I just got to take accountability and ownership. There's George Williams. Love him on that mesh route. And Ford inching closer to 400 yards now. 6 minutes to go here. Got to score a touchdown. We're going to go draw play to Robinson. Again, Robinson hasn't done too much so far in this game. 12 for 32. And remember, this is a guy who had back-to-back games a couple episodes ago of over 150. And we just haven't, I mean, those were great games. And nothing has changed. Everything is the same. Just not seeing the same type of success. So 2nd and 10, we're going to go, that's got to be PI, man, from Dane Belton. It's got to be PI from Dane Belton. Show me PI from Dane Belton. Got to be. And it is. Thanks, Dane. We're sending George Williams on a streak here. Might have McLaurin on the slant as well, depending on what happens. And we're just going to check it down to Robinson. He had some blockers out front there. Nice shake, nice moves there by Robinson. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I mean, look what the coach is saying, guys. Dingleback, tight end attack. Is it fate? Is it fate? That is the question. We've scored on this play 3 times today. Can we make it 4 times? I just need a first down. Don't even have to see the score, although it would be nice. And there's Burns. He might get it. God, I can't believe this play. Oh my God. And Will Devlin is hurt. And just so I'm showing you that the coach is calling it too, by the way. So you don't think I'm just going in here and calling overpowered plays. No, that's not what's happening. It's just the coach is calling it, and it seems to be working every single time. And I'm cool with it. Sign me up. So chance to tie this game still with 4 minutes to go too as well. Let's see if we can hit Terry on this stick route. He's very open. Terry hangs on. So Ford with his 5th touchdown of the game and his first touchdown to someone not named Bart Burns. And now Will Devlin is going to be gone. So that's not good. But brand new ball game. Need a sack, a pick, something. Get the Giants on a 3 and out because we got to get the ball back. And we got to do it pretty fast. Here comes the stupid Madden logic. Let's go prevent. Yeah, let's not, Madden. Let's not go prevent. We still have to dial up some pressure, play some good coverages. But what did I say pregame? What did I say pregame? My heart couldn't take another shootout. And what do we got here? We got a shootout. I wish we would have had a Justin Hayward pick there, but I'll take a Daniel Jones incompletion. Okay, we'll see if he goes to Barkley here on the run. I could see it being a run on 2nd and 10. It's not going to be, though. It is going to be a Jones drop back. Can we please sack him? Man, oh man, our ends are getting so close to him on multiple occasions, but just haven't gotten home yet, unfortunately. And now we are in a very, very key 3rd down here. We have to get this ball back. We have to. We have to. I'm not going out sad like this, man. So come on, please, defense, need you to play out of your minds. And Barkley gonna just get what he needed. Oh my God, that is so frustrating. Giants only really need to get in field goal range too, so we gotta be really careful here. A pick or a fumble or something would just be amazing. We're not gonna get either. We're gonna get Darren Waller getting out of bounds and getting it all the way to the 50-yard line. So I'm not... I don't have that warm, fuzzy feeling, you know, guys, in my chest or my stomach or whatever. I don't have it. I want it. I need it. I would love to have it, but it's just not there. As the Giants this is a great drive. They're killing clock. They're inching ever so close to field goal range, and I'm just not liking it. Let's see if the boys have something in the tank. I will take anything. Give me something. Give me Khalil Mack into the backfield to stuff the run or get to Daniel Jones. There's Barkley. Need to tackle him, and we can't, of course, because why would we ever be able to tackle Saquon Barkley or anybody for that matter? You see how many broken freaking tackles the Cowboys had last week. It was just embarrassing. We're going to go pressure. Need some bodies in the backfield here. It's probably going to be a Saquon run out of the eye. It is, and Saquon found some pretty decent holes there, and that's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. We're going to go pressure again. I just need something, man. Need something from the boys. Please, give me a chance. Give me a chance to get the ball back. It is going to be Saquon Barkley riding into the night sky into the end zone. And now we have one job to do. 44 points, man. Why is our defense so bad? Why is it so bad? I don't know. I mean, we allow 40 points like it's nothing. We allow 40 points consistently. And if we want to get this thing into overtime, we're going to have to tie the game up 45-45 and hopefully get the ball. Well, it doesn't even matter now. Both teams will get a chance to possess the ball in overtime. This is it. Do the Sentinels... oh God, man, I don't want to be in this situation. That's so stressful. Let's see if Robinson, draw a play up the middle. There you go, Brian. Don't fumble that football because you already did it once. Not going to call a timeout. We got all the time in the world. Need a good methodical drive here. And you know what? Nah, never mind. I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking if it comes down to that. If we get a chance here. Bart Burns. I'm looking for Bart. Can we find Bart? I quit. I'm so upset right now. It's JJ Ford's 4th pick of the game. By Dane Belton. I'm taking the hat off. Taking the hat off because this is not a time for celebrating. This is not a time for celebrating. We more or less just lost the game because we have all 3 timeouts, but still, we more or less just lost the game. That's a nice play by Khalil Mack. We'll call a timeout. I mean, whatever. I mean, we're guessing run up the middle. We have to guess run up the middle because, of course, it's going to be. Nice play again. We'll see if Jones goes to the air on this one. He's coming out gun, so I could definitely see that being the case. And we're going to audible into some zone coverage here. We're going to guess pass. I mean, technically, game's not over. If we hold them here, they're not in field goal range, so game would not be over. Saquon going to catch it, and no, it's going to be an incomplete pass. So the Madden gods, and we don't have to waste a timeout either. So the Madden gods have smiled on me, but I can't stop throwing picks. I mean, gosh, dang, dude. Ford's got 4 of them joints. And the ball's going to go out on the 1-yard line, too. Oh, my God. I didn't want to be stressed today, and now I'm stressed. Okay, inside zone to Dudley Saxton here. Just got to get out of the end. It's going to be a safety. Wow. All right. It was fun. I'll see you guys post-game. We'll see you guys post-game. Oh, man. 38-47. So we just allowed 53 whatever points against the Cowboys. And we almost allowed 50 to the New York Giants. Now, I know the Giants in this game, they have a good record. They're a good team. But, I mean, our defense sucks, guys. It's absolutely trash. There's no doubt about that. The picks were on display today. I'll be the first to admit that. But a lot of times when I chuck picks, like, I know instantly that it's going to be a bad decision. But these ones, I mean, except there was one that I knew. But, I mean, gosh, dang, dude. JJ Ford had 5 touchdowns. But the stat doesn't even look good sitting next to 4 picks. Like, 5 touchdowns, 389 yards, that should look amazing, but it looks ugly because it's right next to that 4 interceptions. Daniel Jones had 3, but Saquon Barkley was the true offense. Yeah, $175, 1 touchdown, and Daniel Jones also did well. Touchdown for him as well, and Brian Robinson just continues to struggle. Now, and also, too, like, Bart Burns, this should be, and it is. It's a career day for him. 8 catches, $170, and 4 touchdowns. But even that, like, it doesn't even feel good knowing that we had as many interceptions as our tight end had touchdowns, and both of those numbers are 4. Let that sink into the cranium. No sacks. We were so close multiple times. Adoree Jackson played out of his mind in this game. He was like Stephon Gilmore last episode, and Benjamin St. Juste also had that pick too. But that's a frustrating couple of weeks. 2 losses, 2 bad losses. Ugly losses. I mean, at least we were able to score points in this one. In the Dallas game, we weren't. But 2 bad losses to division rival opponents, and that is we were literally just first place in the division a couple episodes ago. JJ Ford gets upgrade. What's accuracy? Deep accuracy, medium accuracy. Yeah, we got to go strong arm because I feel like he's accurate though. You know, ability slot too. Okay, cool. An extra ability slot, but I feel like he is accurate. He has 87 deep, 83 medium, and 80 short. So I mean that's good. But now we have an extra ability slot, and I don't know. I'll think about what I want to put on him for next episode. And Brandon Scherf, why does he get an upgrade? All he did was get injured twice and do literally nothing to help our ball club today. Yeah, that was a frustrating one as we sink down to 6-6. So I mean, we're still 500 on the season, and we still got a lot of football left to go, but we're just playing a bad stretch of football. A lot of turnovers, terrible defense. The coach says clearly a tall task this week taken on, Saquon Barkley. We needed to allow him to 75 or hold him to 75 rushing yards, and we held him to 75, but put a 1 in front of that. And now our players are mad at us again. So literally, our players keep getting mad at us and dropping morale. Only one thing to do to turn that morale around, and that's win a freaking football game. So yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. Tough loss here, but we'll pick it back up next week against Arizona. Not sure what type of team they are, but we will find out soon enough. So thank you for stopping by tonight, guys. Hey, I hope you and your families have or had, depending on when you're watching this, a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.